Hola amigos, en este nuevo encuentro quiero compartir con ustedes una grata conversación que tuve con el director, con los protagonistas, incluso con los personajes de la película Sonic 2 que ya está en cartelera para gran felicidad, para gran alegría de los fanáticos de los videojuegos. Una lástima, eso sí, haber hablado con Jim Carrey antes del Oscar, porque tiene la peor de las opiniones sobre Will Smith, por lo que ya todos sabemos qué hizo en la ceremonia contra Chris Rock. Pero lo mejor es que veamos la entrevista.
I think I love being the element of this film that the parents can take away. The kids are going to enjoy it too, but I'm part of my job, and I know part of my job is that there's a family that's going to watch the movie, and the parents need something, so that they're not sitting there just appeasing their children by watching the movie, which is fine, and we do plenty of that, but I want to give them something. I want to give them something they can enjoy, the occasional double entendre, and wink to the adults. Yeah, Stephen Hawking isn't with us anymore, so they had to get me. I was the next, level of intelligence down from Stephen Hawking. I was the closest they could get. I had to really dumb it down for this one. No, I think it's a wonderful character. It's an incredible character. It's a character that I kind of like. I sat in my house at one point and I said, I'd like a really colorful character to play that if he does several movies, he can evolve. And, I love the way this character's evolved from the first movie to this complete megalomaniacal, Colonel Kurtz type guy, from Apocalypse Now. And he's a wonderful guy. I love the character. They're all my children, I can't choose between my children. They could hear about it and they'll punish me. Because we all need a good laugh, and we all need to see innocence, and we all need to see fun. I think, that's why I'm here on the earth. I'm here to let people feel buoyant, and that's what this movie does. It makes you feel buoyant. It's not so harsh that your kids are going to, learn something you don't want them to know. and I love the cartoon characters. I think the cartoon characters really put this whole kind of superhero thing in another context, and my character is something they can dress up as on Halloween.
Y quien armó la película es Jeff Fowler. Nunca lo había entrevistado, ni conocido. Y realmente es un encantador director con el cual uno puede hablar de todo con respecto a la película. Es muy entusiasta. Me contó detalles de la filmación, que fue nada fácil porque se hizo en pandemia, y también cómo fue trabajar en una época tan difícil. Aquí va.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's sort of always been our goal from the start, is to create a film and create a world that celebrates the video game characters, but also is just a really great movie, and that just all audiences, all people can enjoy. And I just couldn't be more proud of where we ended up. I really think there's something in this movie for everyone. It's such a big movie, such a fun movie, that I think everyone's just absolutely going to love. Sonic, I think, is such an international character. I think no matter where you're from, you just really can have a great time. I mean, his personality is just so hilarious and fun, and there's so much action in this movie. And I think, yeah, no matter where you are in the world, I think you're going to have a great time. So everyone in Chile, please come out. Please see the movie. We know you're going to have a great time. Yeah, that's actually how I started in the industry. I began as a character animator. I love visual effects. I love using them for storytelling. These movies are just a perfect opportunity for me as a filmmaker to get to do what I love, which is animation, create these characters like Sonic and Tails and Knuckles and bring them to life. And then also get to have a great time with the cast like James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Jim Carrey, Natasha Rothwell, Shamar Moore. I mean, we just have an embarrassment of riches. And it's so everyone just does such an amazing job in this movie. So, but yeah, just getting to do all the visual effects, design these big, crazy action set pieces that I know fans are going to love. It's just, it's the greatest. It was. We basically got started on this right after the release of the first Sonic movie. And of course, as everyone knows, that's kind of when the pandemic started to affect everyone's lives. But honestly, making this movie was such an incredible, positive experience for me. And I think for all the cast and crew, just to do what we love, to get to make movies for people, to give them something to sort of just enjoy as with your family and your friends. And honestly, just to take your mind off of the fact that there's been a pandemic out there. And it's such a fun movie. It's got such a positive message. I can't wait for people to see it.
It was very difficult, I guess.
It's certainly just trying to be safe, having protocols to make sure that everyone was able to film and be on set and be safe while we did it. And we had an incredible COVID team that supported us and kept us safe. And fortunately, we were really able to do our job and to have a great time doing it without any major issues. So very thankful for all the COVID staff that supported us. And but yeah, overall, even though it was challenging making a movie in a pandemic, it still is just the greatest job in the world. And I'm so proud of our movie.
Siempre en los Yankees hay juegos o hay actividades divertidas. Y esta fue la que viví, claro que a través de Zoom, con los personajes armados por computadora. Por favor, miren. Estoy realmente impresionada por todo el trabajo de esta película.
Please, I'm going by Blue Justice now, trademark pending. And this is Tails. He's a double threat, fluffy and adorable.
Oh, Tails, I really love you very much. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te sentiste en esta película?
I'm so nervous, Sonic. I've never been on camera before.
You're doing great, buddy. Show him what you can do. Pretty cool, right?
Vamos inmediatamente, Knuckles, a explorar esta historia. ¿Qué te parece?
It is bigger and better in every way.
And I'm in it.
There's more action, more adventure, and since I have an agent now, there are perks. I have 4 words for you. Contractual chili dog breaks.
¿Tú realmente te entretuviste mucho, Knuckles? No.
Well, he plays an echidna warrior sent to destroy me at any cost. And between us, I like to improv, keeping things loose. Knuckles goes method. And between takes, it gets weird.
Lo importante de esta película, ¿sabes? Es que no solamente para los fanáticos de los videogamers, sino que para todo el público.
I do not.
See, that's more than we usually get out of him.
¿Tú realmente te entretuviste mucho, Knuckles? No.
Your society is full of soft and undisciplined weaklings. However, I do enjoy the planet's grapes. The grapes are delicious.
¿Cómo? ¿Y qué es lo que sientes al salvar el mundo?
Amazing. The kind of thing that only comes around once in a lifetime. Or twice. Maybe a third time if enough people watch the second time.
Entre tú y Tails, ¿quién es mejor en los videogames?
Me? Tails tends to die a lot and then fly back in a few moments later.
Oye, me gustaría mucho tener una selfie con ustedes. ¿Tú crees que es posible?
Absolutely.
James Marsden es otro de los actores que toma parte en esta película. ¿Qué se nos viene a la mente cuando lo nombramos? El personaje de Cyclops, de X-Men, ¿no es cierto? Bueno, aquí nos cuenta cómo creó su personaje en Sonic, cómo se sintió y cómo vivió esa experiencia. Escuchémoslo.
I was familiar with the game and I played it a little bit, but it came into my life. It started in the, I think 92, somewhere around there, early 90s. And, you know, when I was a teenager, I was big into video games, but right around when Sonic hit the, you know, hit the whatever, the mainstream, I guess you could say, I was more focused on my career at the time. So I had to get real with my life and figure out what I was going to do with my life. So I had to put the video games away. So I didn't spend much time playing Sonic, but I knew the character. I knew he was super popular. I knew it was like you were either in a Sonic camp or you were in the Mario Brothers camp. And like that sort of battle went on with these two iconic characters at the time. So I was familiar with it, but I wasn't familiar with, to be completely honest, how big the fan base was. And how international it was. And so being a part of the first film and having it come out and be a success was something really special for me too. Right, well, that's it. I mean, I thought I'd kind of seen it all when I was a part of the X-Men movies. Speaking of being a part of pop culture and 40 years of comic books, that was like it was like my childhood dream to play a superhero. And that happened. I thought, okay, well, that's not going to happen again. And now Sonic comes along and it's like, yes, exactly what you just described, which is being a part of something that's so beloved, such a huge part of pop culture. And you know, I feel very lucky to be a part of something so special. And, you know, and I'm excited that people get to go back to the theaters and see this, you know, on the big screen. And you know, I think we're hungry for some joy and some excitement and to laugh a bit and have that sort of shared experience in a movie theater, and to have Sonic 2 out there on the big screen is exciting to me too. You know, I always like to challenge myself. So sometimes the discomfort is a good thing, meaning that, you know, I try to strive to be better in areas that maybe I'm not as comfortable but comedy, I do love. I love waking up in the morning knowing that I'm going to go to the set and figure out how to make somebody laugh. What sort of silly thing can I do to, you know, make a fool of myself that's going to make somebody actually back at home on their sofa, you know, laugh. And so that to me is a nice blank canvas to start your day too. Yes. So I love comedy. I love musicals as well. That's always fun. I love them all. You know, I'm really lucky to be one of these actors who've been afforded the ability to jump around from genre to genre. And that I'm not just sort of pigeonholed into one thing. And that's, you know, that's the fun part of being an actor, is to play all these different roles.
Este es el resultado de una conversación de apenas 5 minutos con cada uno de ellos. Yo me entretuve, lo pasé bien y espero haber cumplido con sus expectativas. Me despido hasta la próxima con más entrevistas. Hasta entonces.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah? He's back!
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power.
That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea. That wasn't too bad. Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure. Return to sender. Face it,
You're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.